Dolly Parton wrote Jolene and I Will Always Love You in the same day. Lady Gaga wrote Just Dance in less than 20 minutes, and the Beastie Boys wrote Fight for Your Right to Party in 5 minutes on napkins. Some people are just naturally gifted when it comes to songwriting, but I truly believe, in my heart of my soul of my heart, that any schmuck can write a song, and a good song that slaps. Just look at me. I've done it many times. In fact, the song you're listening to right now in the background is mine. Aha! You've been fooled. Or maybe not. I'm a songwriter, and I have been since I was 13, so I've garnered many a technique for songwriting that I will now pass along to you, because you are my grandchild, and you need to keep the family secrets alive. Let's talk instruments. If you have them, superb, because they will give you the feel that you want. If you are a country boy or girl or non-binary individual, then an acoustic guitar can really inspire something from you. Grew up on a farm and there was trucks and tractors too. Watch out, cause there was also a lot of horse poo. That's what country songs sound like to me. I don't listen to. Guitar's also good for folk, if you're into folk. If you're more rock or pop rock or alt pop or alt pop rock or pop rock the candy, then electric guitar is kind of essential. What are rock songs about? All I want is drugs and rock and roll. That's what makes me cool. Drums, rock and roll, and my electric guitar. And then, in an ideal world, you would smash your guitar. But, I'm not rich. This was $20. And if you want a little Dodie Clark, Zooey Deschanel, Jason Mraz magic, I would use a ukulele and a kazoo. I have a cat here who hates me. And if you want something jazzy and ballady, like a Sarah Bareilles, Elton John powered masterpiece, keyboard or piano is where to start. Ooh, I don't know what you're going to say to me, but I will break up with you because I have so much pain in my heart. Whoa, yeah. So. Or experiment with all of them, because one song could sound completely different when you write it on one instrument and then play it on another. But listen, if you don't have an instrument, don't fret. We have fun. But listen, any kind of device has some sort of music maker nowadays. If you have any Apple product, you can use GarageBand and use synthetic instruments like I did earlier with the keyboard. And I hear there are good alternatives to that, like Ardor or Audio Tool, which I haven't used, but you can do your research. I believe in you! Listen, what's in your heart? Is it love? Is it hate? Is it your cat? I've written so many songs about my cats. They are my muses.
Lily, I love you. I will never dare let you go. And Lily, I love you. Please don't ever change. Your fluffiness beyond compare, with flaming locks of tabby hair, with whiskers white and black and gray tobies.
I believe that when you write a song, it's because you're pouring emotion into something. You're using art to get a feeling out and to express it. Follow whatever that emotion is when you're writing. A lot of people write about love. But if that's not really what you're vibing these days, just remember that the Beatles wrote a whole memorable song about a yellow submarine. The B-52s wrote a song about a lobster that rocks. And the 90s was a treasure trove of weird topics like Blue, Barbie Girl, Cotton Eye Joe. Don't restrict yourself, write whatever is in your GD heart. I have a weird energy today. Don't just sit down and expect an amazing song to pour out of you. Something won't just strike you. That's not how striking works. You don't just sit down and get struck is the word. The word is struck. I look like a freaking alien on a spaceship. The only time I am ever inspired like that is the most inconvenient time, like the middle of the night or during a lecture or a meeting or having an intimate moment with a plate of chicken wings and you can't write anything down because your hands are messy. When this happens, I do whatever I can to get that inspiration down in some sort of record. Whether it's singing something semi-coherent into my memo app or drawing something that hopefully resembles like notes on a staff. Figure out your own system is what I'm telling you. Oh my god, I didn't even make my bed for this. This is a real song that I recorded in my memo app so that I would never forget it.
It's a tie in a raincoat, baby, yeah. It's a tie in a raincoat.
All that to say, when you go to write something down, you'll have somewhere to start and some launching pad to throw you into the creative juice. What? Try different strats. Are you a lyrics first kind of girl? A melody first kind of boy? An all-together kind of gerbil? Who cares? Try them all. No matter what you decide you are, do not pigeonhole yourself, okay? You are too young for that. My friend Bev told me about this next one. Hi, Bev. Find a song you love, 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 baby. Love is love is love.
Is love, is love, is love, is love.
So find that song you love. Look at the chord progression for that song. I'm not gonna make this hard for you. Go to Ultimate Guitar, the website, ultimate-guitar.com. They have all the chords you ever want to need or love.
Love.
I was stuck one day when I was trying to write something, and I was like, I want a song that sounds like Fleetwood Mac's Rhiannon, but has the energy of Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac. I was a cat here. So I went on the web and I figured out how they wrote those songs, what kind of chords they use, what kind of chords they usually use, and I can't remember what happens to that song I wrote, but it was very insightful. For example, do they use more major keys? Do they use more minor chords? Key changes? What kind of strumming patterns do they use? Could be something you didn't even think of. Can you steal their chord progression and then just write your own song over it? Listen, there's only a certain number of chords in this world. Writing is stealing. Okay? Putting one chord after another that is similar to another song that already exists isn't stealing. Using the same words and melody, that's stealing. But chords, they're chords, baby. They're just chords. Have you heard of the Axis of Awesome 4-chord song? Of course you have. They have 63 million views on YouTube. They sing a bunch of different songs, and I mean a bunch of different songs over the same 4 chords. Go watch it real quick and come back. Isn't that crazy? It's almost as if the first, 5th, 6th, and 4th progression is super pleasing to the ear based on chords and resolutions and the fact that they use satisfying cadences between each chord, which all just makes sense mathematically. So you're absolutely baffled on where to begin with chords and what order to put them in. Just use your basic G, D, A minor, C, and then move on from there. Okay, so are you stuck with the actual writing of your song? Because no fear Shakespeare, there's so many little exercises you can do to help you get out of that rut. Here's what you're gonna do, and I want you to listen to me very carefully. I want you to get your phone. I want you to get a timer on your phone. And I want you to set your timer for 10 whole minutes. That's 60 seconds each minute. And maybe you've heard of this one, but that's because it actually works. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna time yourself for 10 minutes and you're gonna say, I'm gonna write a verse and a chorus, and by the end of these 10 minutes, I'm gonna have that. And it can be the worst thing you've ever written in your entire life. Who am I to know? Who is anybody to know or care? The point is you got something down, and maybe it's only gonna be one word or one little interval that you like, but at the end of the day, you still did something and you came up with something. Or maybe you write a hit, okay? In those 10 minutes. You can just say watermelon over and over again. Watermelon. Watermelon, sugar high. You can say watermelon, sugar high over again. Was that song written in 10 minutes? Sometimes you just have to prove to yourself that you can string notes together and words together and make something before you actually make the thing that you want to make. You get it? And maybe you'll come up with the next Harry Styles hit. If you really like an artist's sound, try writing in that style. What do I mean by that? Listen, I studied, I examined, what's another word for that? Inspected, pulled apart, a bunch of Tegan and Sarah's songs. And I wrote this hot track.
Put me out, 'cause I walk the line between missing you and missing my jacket.
It's stupid, but it kind of sounds like them, right? I noticed that they tend to go up in their intervals more than I do, and more than I'm used to. I think I'm more like I start up and I tend to go down with my melodies, but they do the opposite. Whereas like a band like Haim, who is an awesome band, and I love you guys, and come to my birthday party, it's in March. They tend to write melodies based on rhythm. I've never seen them write a song before, but I feel like they might come up with a beat first and then write around the beat. That's a cool way to do it. If you're more of a melody person but you're stuck on lyrics, then in this case a good exercise is to take a song that already exists and rewrite the lyrics completely. You already know what kind of words fit, you already know the emotion that that song is trying to portray with the melody. So to help you understand how a song is constructed, with both the lyrics and the melody, let's quickly cut back to that Jolene parody I did about my cat.
My candle off a tape, like Jesus, you're my chosen babe. You're the only one for me, soybean.
I think I nailed it. Okay, hopefully these tips helped clear your little cobwebs in your little brain, big brain, and they'll get you writing. Maybe I'll put some examples of my own songs in the description box where I used these patented techniques, because I do songwriting and I'm not a professional. I just really like it and I want to do it more because I think it's fun, and if I can help other people do it, why the heck not? By the way, someone requested this video. I'm not just here being like, ooh, look at me, I am so wise with my British accent and my graduation cap. That was Stewie. If you liked this video, oh, I hate saying this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm avoiding eye contact, and there's no eyes here. Subscribe and leave a comment and share or whatever. Or don't, but please, or follow me on Instagram, I don't care. And remember, art comes from the heart. I might even put that on a t-shirt, is how much I believe in it. Art comes from the heart. Heart art, heart art is what we call songwriting in the biz. Okay, bye. I personally don't care about rhyming. It can be a light rhyme. It can be take a sip, sign the check, Julio, get the stretch. It sounds like a first draft, but who cares? It's 11:59 before your paper's due, so just hit submit.